Adoatv, bringing good things to life.
Monday, 13 days in the month of December 2021. Time check is 30 minutes past 6. Hello there, good morning and welcome. This is AM News on Adoatv Television. We're live all across the world on TV and online from digital address GA226-0733. We're also live on digital channel 37 and 38. My name is Na Anyema Collison. In our top stories this morning, we'll bring you events that made headlines over the weekend. Hello again. The news is live on Facebook at Adoatv Television Ghana. There you may want to join us with your thoughts and comments. Let's settle for the details now. The Ghana Health Service has intensified its COVID-19 protocols at the Kotoka International Airport ahead of the Christmas festivities. This move by the health service is to ensure the country do not battle with the fourth wave of COVID-19 pandemic after the festive season, as globally many countries are expecting the fourth wave, and some travelers from these countries will be coming to Ghana during this festive seasons. Hence, the need to and for the implementations of some strict protocols. Let's move away from health sector because residents of Agape within the Ablekuma in Anyaso Tom constituency have chased away the Ga Central Municipal Chief Executive Mohammed Busa during a demonstration to get authorities fixed their bad roads on Friday, December 10, 2021. The aggrieved residents were unhappy with the MCA's response to their protest when he, Mohammed, said road works are going on, adding that the assembly is fixing the deplorable roads. He said the residents should have gone to the office first for the decisions before embarking on a protest.
Residents of Agape within Ablekuma in the Anyaso Tom constituency on Friday, 10th December 2021, took to the streets to demonstrate against the bad nature of their roads. The demonstrators wielded placards with messages such as, "We are tired of the promises. We are part of Ghana. Hashtag Fix Agape Roads now." Residents of Agape also pay taxes. Residents of Agape deserve better. We are citizens and not spectators. Agape lives matter, among others. The protesters booed at the Ghana Central Municipal Chief Executive Mohammed Bashiru for claiming that their demonstration to get the authorities to fix their bad roads was influenced by unseen hands. The MCE said the MP is using his share of the common fund to do what you are seeing on the road, adding, "We have denied other areas of the needed development to come and then attend to this road situation. So, if in spite of all that and people are demonstrating, then I still don't know what the demonstration is all about," he noted. Responding to the MCE's allegation, Mr. Abraham Wobil, the convener of the demonstration, said the march was purely out of the frustration the residents have endured for years as a result of the bad roads in the community. Not at all. Incited from where? He asked, explaining, "What we are saying is that year in, year out, we keep on seeing gravels being brought to the road and being spread around."
Let's move away from that particular story because Enterprise Group Limited, neighbors of the Bishop Mixed Junior High School on the Accra High Street, has constructed, commissioned, and handed over the keys to a newly built school block for the Bishop Mixed Junior High School as part of their corporate social responsibility. The block is a 3-story building with 9 classrooms, a headmaster's office, a sick bay, staff common room, science and ICT laboratory. Enterprise Group Limited, neighbors of the Bishop Mixed Junior High School on the Accra High Street, has constructed, commissioned, and handed over the keys to the newly built school block for the Bishop Mixed Junior High School as part of its corporate social responsibility. Enterprise Group CEO, speaking to Adoatv News, explained the rationale behind the benevolence.
Of me and behind you is what used to be our headquarters, and so for us, it was always a problem, especially with our board room facing here. When you look out, if you go into this building and you look at our boardroom, what used to be the corporate boardroom, you are looking at the compound over here, and it was always an eyesore. So when our management team came up with the idea of doing a social investment in the school, it was not difficult for the board and indeed for us to put our resources to bear. We believe at Enterprise that it is when people are in need, when they are most vulnerable, that they indeed deserve and require an advantage. We like to think we are the advantage that people have, and especially in this instance, we are the advantage that Bishop JHS has, and we are very pleased and proud to be there. Something over 2 million cedis. But yeah.
Director of the Ministry of Education, speaking on behalf of the ministry, thanked the Enterprise Group for their kind gesture.
We admit that ensuring quality education is the responsibility of both public and private sector actors. Allow me at this point to commend the Enterprise Group for this show of commitment towards ensuring that teachers and pupils in Bishop Mixed School have the best learning environment. I can assure you that this is a social investment that posterity and generations after us will remember and appreciate. In the annals of the history of this school, Enterprise Group's name will be captured in indelible footprints.
The mayor of Accra, Honorable Elizabeth Saki, expressed gratitude to the group.
Today we're here to commission this 3-story block for the Bishop's Mixed Junior High School, a very much needed investment in our educational sector. Indeed, education holds the key to many of our societal problems and investments, such as this one by the Enterprise Group, which goes a long way to make our communities better. The presence of this building adds to the skyline of Greater Accra and also provides a conducive environment for the education and upbringing of our children, especially those who live in this community and surrounding environment. As the Assembly, we are deeply elated that we have a partner that shares in our vision in seeing a better Accra on all fronts in this nation.
Right Reverend Daniel Dr. Sylvanus Mensah Toto, the Anglican Bishop of Accra, on behalf of the entire Anglican fraternity, also expressed his gratitude to the group.
So Enterprise, you have done very well. But like Oliver Twist, we ask for more. In presenting my speech, I hinted that one of our schools at Ansoma, government attempted to build, but as you know, though they have put in much, they are yet to complete. So if you can move within the Accra High Street, I think we will want it. God bless you.
Headmaster of the school, Reverend Father Cyril Otu, also expressed gratitude to Enterprise Group Limited.
In the years past, we used to have an uncompleted structure, which was becoming gradually a kind of death trap. In fact, you could imagine when it rains, water floods the classrooms and whatnot. But by the grace of God, when they step in, they decided to, looking at the thing, bring the whole thing down and start all over again. It's exactly 1 year. It started in September and the whole thing was completed in September. And I could say it has come as a blessing to both staff and students. We're also looking at maintaining the highest form of discipline in the school, because just as the bishop said, without discipline, you cannot achieve much. So we need a kind of disciplined student. And knowing Gamashi as it is, it's very challenging. But by the grace of God, we hope to achieve this feat.
The block is a 3-story building with 9 classrooms, a headmaster's office, a sick bay, staff common room, science laboratory, and ICT laboratory. For Adoatv News, Nanya Macolison, Accra. Students and staff members are grateful to the Enterprise Group Limited for their kind gesture. Let's move away from that and do some election-related stories, because it is said that after election, no campaign, which means once power is invested into a particular party or administration after an election, all that is left is assessment and a constructive critics. On this back of point is why the Adoatv News team spoke to some Ghanaians on what their take is on with regards to performance of various sector ministers, especially during the second tenure of the Akufo-Addo-led administration. The next report is by my colleague Emmanuel Wilson.
On 7 December 2020, 17 million Ghanaians were registered and are due to vote, were expected to go to the polls and exercise their franchise to choose their preferred candidate, both for parliamentary and presidential. On the D-Day, yes, Ghanaians went to vote. They chose their preferred candidates for both presidential and parliamentary. 1 year down the line, Adoatv went out to ask Ghanaians whether or not they regretted their choices for both parliamentary and presidential, especially presidential, and here is what they had to say.
Media, the American say, Yeah, me want say up to date. Sa factories ni sa ni amana all kano. Still me who be. One year ni abejeje no from 1 year, but ono ano was so I san to abanimani bi. It me there. I am one na. What could be such a mabemo budia? Obvious. Some abemo. Who be beer bet me. At the age now, so who can see a number can say free education, free education. Free education is 9 years and only how once our power. It is a we can out the free education at the Bewu. Bet me, I'm a back to school, all right, free. Now, so if you are new, Mamma Brabono, met me, I can say, be a buying basso. I am fast to dear mammy. Because near man near tongue, Awaha, Cecilia out there, could be a book back who boys, because I know I'm buying Ancasa. See why a book back, I'm a student, I have 78 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, now Obama get a book, no, 38, 40 cedis. And about where there, no policies be or they buy. The American is me who so no correct.
However, that is not my focus. Today's focus is on whether or not you want a change in ministerial appointees. Do you want the health minister changed? How about the minister for lands and natural resources or the education minister? The minister for energy, who do you want changed? We went out once again to ask Ghanaians who their preferred candidate or minister is. Who they want changed, who they want replaced, who they want maintained, and this is what they had to say.
Dear commitment kasene juma aso many kaka education minister about CCA on a dear. Me to compare the last one now no quite the way bandia, kono ye better. I current one the no ye change or no koye no. Intending me boom say man. Dear omo mana kokra. Oh. The man on here any Kaswa Diano Kaswa MP no Kumsin Minister for Fishes Munya Gamubo tune out cram in pen.
A go for the ministers no me what Ablekuma West na Osla go for no ho. In fact, me know you ma bemba ni constituency no woman need one made my party and called into me, mum, near Miss and Canqual say, yet to a bar, beam, Nassa, before Franco Begina, I can't Osla one chair, Osla didn't come up at the way nephew, than some then I look my south, I look my west one Sunday. So, what to a bar? Young 2 weeks to the time over to abandon the young. After that, young who be just said 4 years now. I got 1 month, 2 weeks to be my water, but a son young and maybe I might say, Master almost 8, 9 years. Nina, may a woman, you will young problem to be a baby.
Oh, say, Omunya, Amuya Baku. Oh, Omunya, dear Cosolina, I to say, much she said that. And yes, we can offer at our but Obi Woho. Oh, because Sausha, she deputy we speaker, she Juma Muyen. Oh, not just a more planning be that. And she knew how obey it because Omuno Muya Bam. Oh, Omuno Mutisu, then obey it. Oh, obey it the qua. Obey it no matter how. I didn't Gina baby, Gina, Omunyo Muya one. Oh, just say a ban and our government no assistant. Asana Bibia, okay.
You Pegasum, Kojo upon Chroma information or Yajuma, a Greek minister, a fee or Yajuma, a Pomasum. And I what is appointment I can a finance minister? Say, or a well prepared budget to back home. Now, I withdraw. Now, what's a be a few moon, several. Almost can't wait the enemy. We say, what is appointment?
My name is Emmanuel Wilson, reporting for Abra News, Accra.
These are the assessment of some cross-section of Ghanaians with regards to the expectations and critics from various members of parliament and ministers in the second tenure of the Akufo-Addo-led administration. Let's move away from there and go to the upper part of the country, because the Gonja Land Youth Association, with funding from Caravan of Mercy, a UK Ghanaian charitable organization whose mandate is to promote education, potable drinking water, and support for the needy in the society, has provided 4 mechanized and 1 hand pump boreholes, which is expected to benefit over 20,000 people in some 5 communities in the central Gonja district and the East Gonja municipality of the Savannah region. Our Savannah regional correspondent Salifu Adam Jabu has more in the next story.
The Gonja Youth Association, with funding from Caravan of Mercy, a UK Ghana charitable organization whose mandate is to promote education, portable drinking water, and support the needy in society, has provided 4 mechanized and hand pump boreholes, which is expected to benefit over 20,000 people in some 5 communities in the Central Gonja District and the East Gonja Municipality of the Savannah region. The beneficiary communities include Pasara, Babusu, Bagbere, and Ajope, all in the Central Gonja District. Kagoshi, a farming community near Salaga in the East Gonja Municipality of the Savannah region, equally benefited from this project. Speaking at a short ceremony to commission the water facilities, Alhaji Muhammad Amin, the national president of the Gonja Youth Association, said the project was in fulfillment of the efforts of the association to help solve the perennial water challenges in most communities in the Savannah region, especially with women who suffer the most in search for drinking water for their homes, especially during the Harmattan season.
UK and on what day water a yibemaye into Yatima Yabako Kagurpe Central Gunja. Your Bakoso Hanuma Aya Kobuso. There were Bako Pasara and a Jope and a Bakoso is Gunja Kakoshi. Where Moa Yakonya from your comfort said the your communities are Moa Hanum. Kosha Sunday in so Ayadia, Ayadia, Nemo. It's piano. Also, more pension, Colano Pages, pension, Ama, if you ask my thing ever had, because some day is young to be. Ah, ye damp no cry, or Honor and a BBI in a percent. It's all sure, dear airport. And that, yeah, back at first and see Amma community. Ama committee so ya ADAC Honoma, Umbeboa community. No, I shall send a bayan say, Engina Hanuma, China, na say. That be a per se a senior. Next year, Rebano, Nancy, no, that say, but problem be a honoma, a baby, Shana, CSC, Eddie Ama, and see, William Moa, Kitubia, Aquanya, said the Baby Boy and Cronford, and see, there will be a say, and a committee, and so on, send on Becky Tense, you know.
The dry season is imminent, and yet again, women and children in this part of the country will spend most of their time trekking several kilometers in search of water, which is not even hygienic. And I believe this facility will offer their beneficiary communities sustainable, safe drinking water, he said.
And I yes, Rabbi, so dear Kakra, I bind say any dear by yes, say a do some rea. In Siasami a day, and I buy and so and fat no more, no, Chesenia, a bayer, and my Crawford, and yes, you. It will be a
But your lawyer back who ecosystem.
Osha, since you back, bear 20,000 and a dear shame. Because Osha, Yahana, you see, drilling no, no baby, twins, ever be drew Hanum, light and so home, and to Enna. Bibiano, bear 20,000, and yes, in my young Cronford. You say, with my baby, and yes, Obiaso, Ombra, Nombe Boy, name Pensio, my young Cronford. That's it.
He further appealed to the government to complete the ongoing Damango water project and other water projects in the region to solve the water crisis in the region.
In fact, because the whole of Central Gonja is as I say, no, as a Utua, years, we are to perform pass and a show number. And the government to be a bar, we buy a saber to borrow among we are to mention. We are to ensure to me banner at the boy and power because, sir, when you are, say, a man of 10 kilometers and some more consume. Insurance are more Acosano or Yanimwa, and one in a hono. Until Baconana and Fiani, more in a no Acosano Sabende, no Besson of the area. One yedi ayas ayesala anya nsu papa nti wei no be ma ya de swat be ma ya bre swat be boa ma no be boa ye nyina nti ayas ka sepa no mu dia che.
Assemblyman for Pasara electoral area, Honorable Mohammed Abdul Adam, speaking to Ado News, expressed appreciation to the NGO and the association for their timely intervention.
Sionsu ubia ni msensio eneye amode sio eneye nipa bibia ti sio we a omanyama ye entimi na omase de bia yakopon ene besra no abre bia baba be sensio ni bia no de na yakopon na beda omase.
He further used the opportunity to appeal for more of such facilities in the area since the dry season is always the season of water crisis in the Savannah region and its adjoining regions.
This is how we wrap up on today's edition of AM News on Adoatv Television. We'll bring you updates of these stories and many others in our subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, you can visit our website www.adoanewsonline.com for more news. My name is Nanya Macolison. From me and the rest of the team, thank you for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Please do stay with us on AM Ghana Show as we deliberate on real issues bothering Ghana. Good morning.